Hello, gardening friends! Welcome to another exciting journey into the world of gardening. Today we have a special treat for you. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of cabbage. Yes, you heard that right, cabbage. This often overlooked vegetable is a true gem in the garden, and we're here to show you why. Today we're talking about cabbage. Yes, cabbage. This leafy green is not just a side dish. It's a powerhouse of nutrients and a versatile ingredient in the kitchen. From its crisp texture to its slightly peppery flavor, cabbage can elevate any meal. This humble vegetable is a superstar in the garden. It's resilient, easy to grow, and can thrive in various climates. Whether you have a small backyard or a large plot of land, cabbage can be a rewarding addition to your garden. It's easy to grow and so good for you. Packed with vitamins C and K, fiber, and antioxidants, cabbage is a nutritional powerhouse. Plus, it's low in calories, making it a great choice for a healthy diet. Imagine picking fresh cabbage from your own backyard. The satisfaction of harvesting your own produce is unmatched. You know exactly what went into growing it, and you can enjoy it at its peak freshness. Salads, soups, coleslaw, the possibilities are endless. Cabbage can be used in a variety of dishes, adding a delightful crunch and a burst of flavor. Whether you're making a hearty soup or a light salad, cabbage is a versatile ingredient that can enhance any recipe. Growing your own food is a joy. It's not just about the end product, it's about the process. Tending to your garden, watching your plants grow, and eventually harvesting your produce is a deeply satisfying experience. It connects you to nature. Gardening allows you to slow down and appreciate the beauty of the natural world. It's a chance to get your hands dirty and feel the earth beneath your fingers. Plus, it's a great way to get some fresh air and exercise. Gardening is a physical activity that can help you stay fit and healthy. It's also a wonderful way to spend time outdoors and soak up some sunshine. Are you ready to get started? Whether you're a seasoned gardener or a beginner, growing cabbage is a rewarding experience. With a little care and attention, you can enjoy a bountiful harvest. Let's dive into the wonderful world of cabbage growing. We'll cover everything you need to know from planting seeds to harvesting mature heads. It's easier than you think, and we'll guide you every step of the way. It's easier than you think. We'll guide you step by step. From preparing the soil to choosing the right variety, we've got you covered. Soon you'll be a cabbage growing expert. Soon you'll be enjoying the fruits of your labor, or should I say, the leaves of your cabbage. There's nothing quite like the taste of homegrown produce. So grab your gardening tools and let's get started on this exciting journey together. Now let's get those cabbage seeds started. Growing cabbage can be a rewarding experience, whether you're a seasoned gardener or a beginner. The first step is to decide how you want to start your seeds. There are a few ways to do this, and each method has its own benefits. You can start your seeds indoors or sow them directly into the ground. Starting seeds indoors is a great way to get a jump on the growing season, especially if you live in an area with a shorter growing period. On the other hand, sowing seeds directly into the garden can be simpler and less time-consuming. Let's explore both options in more detail. Starting seeds indoors involves using seed trays or small pots filled with a seed starting mix. This method allows you to control the environment more closely, providing your seeds with the optimal conditions for germination and early growth. Starting indoors gives your cabbage a head start. Sow your seeds in small pots filled with seed starting mix about 6 to 8 weeks before the last frost. This will give your seedlings enough time to grow strong and healthy before they are transplanted into the garden. Make sure to keep the soil moist but not waterlogged. Place your pots in a sunny spot, such as a windowsill, where they can get plenty of light. If you don't have a sunny window, you can use grow lights to provide the necessary light for your seedlings. Keep them indoors in a sunny spot. As your seedlings grow, you may need to thin them out to ensure that each plant has enough space to develop properly. This means removing the weaker seedlings so that the stronger ones can thrive. Make sure the soil stays moist. Water your seedlings regularly, but be careful not to overwater them. The soil should be kept consistently moist but not soggy. Overwatering can lead to root rot and other problems. If you choose to sow directly, wait until after the last frost. The soil should be warm enough for the seeds to germinate. You can use a soil thermometer to check the temperature. Ideally, the soil should be at least 50 degrees Fahrenheit, 10 degrees Celsius, before you plant your seeds. Plant your seeds about half an inch deep in the soil. This depth is ideal for cabbage seeds as it allows them to stay moist and protected while they germinate. Be sure to cover the seeds lightly with soil and gently pat it down. Space them about a foot apart. Cabbage plants need plenty of room to grow, so make sure to give them enough space. This will help prevent overcrowding and ensure that each plant gets enough light, water, and nutrients. Once your seedlings are big enough, you can transplant them to your garden. This usually happens when the seedlings have at least 2 sets of true leaves and are strong enough to handle the outdoor conditions. Choose a sunny spot with well-drained soil. Cabbage plants thrive in full sun, so pick a location in your garden that gets at least 6 hours of sunlight a day. The soil should be well drained to prevent waterlogging, which can lead to root diseases. Make sure to give them plenty of space to grow. Cabbage plants can spread out quite a bit, so it's important to provide enough room for them to expand. This will help ensure that they grow healthy and produce large, delicious heads. Remember, cabbage loves to spread its leaves. With the right care and attention, your cabbage plants will thrive and provide you with a bountiful harvest. Happy planting! Cabbage loves rich, fertile soil. Before you plant, give your soil a little treat. Add some compost or well-rotted manure. This will give your cabbage the nutrients it needs to thrive. Cabbage also likes its soil to be slightly acidic. You can test your soil with a pH testing kit. If it's too acidic, you can add some lime to balance it out. Good drainage is key. Cabbage hates soggy roots. If your soil is heavy clay, amend it with some sand or perlite to improve drainage. Now you have the perfect cabbage home. Just like us, cabbage needs water and food to grow big and strong. Keep the soil consistently moist, especially during dry spells. Water deeply at the base of the plant, avoiding the leaves. When it comes to food, cabbage is a hungry feeder. Give it a boost with a balanced fertilizer every few weeks. A good rule of thumb is to fertilize after planting, then again when the heads begin to form. Remember, too much fertilizer can be harmful. It's always better to err on the side of caution. A healthy cabbage will have sturdy leaves and a vibrant green color. Unfortunately, cabbage isn't always alone in the garden. Some pesky critters like to munch on its leaves. But don't worry, we can outsmart them. One of the best ways to deter pests is with row covers. These lightweight fabrics allow sunlight and air to reach your plants while keeping insects at bay. Another helpful tip is to practice crop rotation. Don't plant cabbage in the same spot year after year. This disrupts the life cycle of pests and diseases. Section 6, Harvesting Time, your cabbage reward. After weeks of tending to your cabbage, the moment of truth arrives, harvest time. This is the culmination of your hard work, patience, and dedication. Watching your cabbage grow from a tiny seedling into a robust, leafy vegetable is truly rewarding. You can start harvesting outer leaves whenever you need them. These leaves are perfect for salads, soups, or even as a healthy snack. By picking the outer leaves, you allow the plant to continue growing and producing more leaves. This won't hurt the plant. It will keep growing. In fact, regularly harvesting the outer leaves can encourage the plant to grow even more vigorously. It's a win-win situation for both you and your cabbage. For a full head of cabbage, wait until the head feels firm and solid when squeezed. This indicates that the cabbage is mature and ready to be harvested. A firm head of cabbage is packed with nutrients and flavor, making it perfect for a variety of dishes. Cut the head from the stem with a sharp knife. Be sure to leave a few outer leaves on the plant to protect the remaining stem. This can help the plant to continue growing and potentially produce another smaller head. And there you have it, a beautiful homegrown cabbage ready for your culinary creations. Whether you plan to make coleslaw, sauerkraut, or simply steam it as a side dish, your homegrown cabbage will add a fresh, delicious touch to your meals. Remember to store your cabbage in a cool, dry place. Proper storage is key to maintaining the freshness and quality of your cabbage. A cool, dry environment will help to prevent the cabbage from wilting or rotting. It will stay fresh for weeks, so you can enjoy the fruits of your labor for days to come. With proper care, your harvested cabbage can be a staple in your kitchen, providing you with nutritious and delicious meals long after the harvest. Section 7, Extra Cabbage Tricks for you. Want to become a true cabbage pro? Here are a few extra tips. Try companion planting. Plant cabbage alongside herbs like dill, rosemary, and sage. These herbs repel cabbage pests and attract beneficial insects. Succession planting is another great trick. Sow a few cabbage seeds every couple of weeks. This will give you a continuous harvest throughout the season. If you find yourself with a bumper crop of cabbage, don't worry. Cabbage can be fermented, pickled, or frozen to enjoy later. Section 8. Uh-oh! Cabbage problems, we got you! Even with the best care, sometimes things don't go as planned. But don't worry, most cabbage problems are easy to fix. Is your cabbage head splitting? This usually happens when the plant gets too much water after a period of dryness. The key is consistent watering. If your cabbage is bolting or flowering prematurely, it's usually due to stress, such as extreme temperatures or lack of water. Make sure to provide optimal growing conditions. Section 9. Ready, set, grow your own cabbage. Congratulations, you're now well equipped to grow your own delicious cabbage. Remember, gardening is a journey of learning and experimentation. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty and try new things. With a little patience and care, you'll be rewarded with a bountiful harvest of fresh, flavorful cabbage. Happy gardening!